Yes, people, welcome to LRFC, the afternoon show. So, as you can see, where it's highlighted is what we're going to be talking about: transfers, Premier League, and um, Liverpool Football Club, and the Premier League, obviously. It's a strange season, isn't it? It's a strange season. Aston Villa is up there as well. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a while, I know, people, but please, before we start, hit that subscription button, notification button, and all that stuff. I might be a little bit rusty, but I'll try and get there eventually. I'm looking forward to this show. Like I've got lots of stuff to say. And thanks for the new subscribers, by the way. Yeah, and please go and subscribe to other Liverpool channels as well, man. Because it's hard doing this content on a regular basis. As you can see, I'm not consistent as I thought I was gonna be, but it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. So we're gonna be talking about the Premier League first of all. Then we move on to the transfer of Liverpool, and then we just discuss players, manager. Because there's a lot of stuff I've done on TikTok. I've been talking about recently in regards to Jurgen Klopp, some of the players, and how Liverpool can win the title as well. We're doing all right, people. We're doing all right. We're only 2 points clear of Aston Villa, 5 points clear, I think, of Arsenal and Man City. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna look at the league, and then we could just talk about who's going to be at the top for the remainder of the season. There's only 18 games to go. It's not more 38 games. It's only 18 games to go for us. So we have to take it a game at a time and then see where we're going to end up at the end of the season. Do I think Liverpool is going to win the league? Yeah, no, man. Anything is possible. It hasn't been the season of one dominant team, has it? So you got to look at it that way as well. So yeah, let's talk about the first one, which is the Premier League. Then we move on. Yeah, so as you guys can see, the Premier League table. I don't know where we went. We're disappearing somewhere, high in the sky, just trying to get away from everyone. I think that's what's happening right now. Yeah, so you can see the Premier League. Let me try and make it slightly bigger so we can all chat about it. Yeah, so Liverpool are top of the league. We've only lost one game, as we already know. We haven't lost that game. We've been cheated out of a game. Let's be honest there. So you know what worries me? If we make it to the final stages of the Premier League, like the last day of the Premier League, and we're undefeated, so we haven't been beaten since that one loss. Can you imagine how we're gonna be irate about it? Because we shouldn't have lost that game. We got cheated out of it by referees and officials and all the corrupt Premier League hierarchies. So it's a strange one, man. I'm worried. Are we gonna lose another game so we could wipe that game off, or are we gonna continue being undefeated until the end of the season, and then we're gonna discuss that one loss? You know what I mean? Because it should be undefeated. Let's be honest here. We was 1 goal up. Diaz scored a goal, and they disallowed it for some reason. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But listen, we'll discuss that at the end of the season. Hopefully, we don't have to come on to that, so we don't have to go mad about it. And Liverpool probably have to talk about it with the Premier League and all that stuff. It's crazy, man. Because look, the team's done well. Considering where we was, people, the team's done well, man. Like last season, a lot of people were talking about Klopp out, players out, etc. But now you look at the team, it's just phenomenal, man. Like the turnaround is it's weird. It's absolutely weird. I didn't expect us to challenge. I know everybody says Liverpool should challenge every season, but I didn't expect it to be, as far as this. But then again, you got to think about it, people. You look at the players we got. Are they better than what we had before? 100%. 100,000,000% they're better than what we had before. But did you expect them, to challenge for the title as we are right now? No. But, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. And like I said, it's only 18 games to go. If we take it game at a time, I think we could do it, people. I honestly think we can do it. But the thing Endo and Salah going away in the Asian Cup and African nations is annoying. Because what I've noticed is every single time we challenge for a league title, these guys go for African nations or something else during the season, and it's annoying. I honestly think even last season, the issue that we had was, you know, players leaving for the World Cup. They came back different. You know, before the World Cup, we was winning games. I think we won like 3 games in a row. They came back. We couldn't even get a game. Like, we couldn't win any games. It was so bad. It was so bad, man. But you look at the league. You look at Aston Villa in second, only 2 points behind us. You gotta give them credit, people. Look at the record, like win, 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 and draw, loss, win. That's an impressive record. Listen, whether we like it or not, Aston Villa is a title challenger, man. The mug has to happen. I had to go to Anfield to get this, people. I had to. It's so big as well, man. It's brilliant. It will make me like stay awake for a while. Oh, I can't wait for that. Yeah, so if you look at Aston Villa, people, like, you can't deny that how good they are, man. They are absolutely phenomenal this season. Their home form is what's keeping them up there. They've won more or less every game at home this season. And the only issues they have now and again is the away form. But if they get that into sync, like they get it together, they are a dangerous team in my opinion, Aston Villa, man. You know, like Unai Emery, like a lot of people doubted him as a manager. But if you look at him now, you know, Arsenal probably regretting it, if you know what I mean, for getting rid of him too early. He just didn't have his time. You know, at Arsenal, when Unai Emery was at Arsenal, he didn't have the time. He didn't have the, you know, fans backing. Hence why he didn't really do well over there. You know, in today's football, the issue teams have is like, it's a quick fix they want. They want a quick fix and you know, be challenging straight away. Football doesn't work like that anymore. Especially, you know, when you have these teams that's got more power than everybody else. It's gonna be difficult for teams, you know what I mean? And now you look at Arsenal, they're 4th. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And you look at Man City that's coming back up. Everybody's talking about Kevin De Bruyne coming back and all this stuff. Oh, they're scared. Nobody's scared, man. Kevin De Bruyne is about, what, 32, heading towards 33. Nobody's scared of Kevin De Bruyne, man. It will break down again. I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first, he will break down again. That age, when you rush players back and you think they're going to be doing what they used to do, nah. The body ain't the same anymore. Take it from my ex-footballer. The body ain't the same anymore when you reach that age, man. It's going to be difficult for him to maintain what he had in the past, which was energy and, you know, creating goals, shooting from outside the box, you know, putting those crosses to the far post. That's too much for him now, because each time he tries to come back and do things like that, he's not the same player anymore. He really struggles. He really struggles. And I don't think, like, us being afraid of that, it's the way to go about it, because listen, Man City is all right, but they're not as good as what they were before. Let's be honest here, man. You got to be realistic with what you watch. You know, the thing with people in the modern day is all this XG and all this stuff. I don't even know what it means. You know, I don't want to know what it means, because I'm all about eye test. I grew up on that. You know what I mean? I've been here for so long watching football. I just watch it. What I see is what I want to witness. You know what I mean? I don't need anything about expected goals and all this nonsense people say. It's just ridiculous. It takes away, you know, what you want to, like, hear. If you know what I mean. And all this stuff just like makes your brain scramble. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, but Man City, listen, Man City is the biggest threat for us. Let's just be honest here, people. Like, I know Arsenal done their bits and all that stuff. Arsenal done their bits because Liverpool dropped off. Don't forget that, people. If Liverpool didn't drop off, would Arsenal be where they are? No, they won't be, because Liverpool will be up there with Man City, 90 points plus. You know what I mean? Nobody gets that. Fergie era didn't get that. You know, Arsene Wenger era didn't get that. Even the Invisibles didn't get that. So it's a different game, man. You know what I mean? There's levels to this game with Man City and Liverpool. And listen, man, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy what these two teams done. I've seen a video that I put up on Twitter. Pep Guardiola said, like, Jurgen Klopp is the best manager he's ever faced in his life. And he's frightened of him, you know what I mean? Because, like, each time he thinks like he got him, he does something else to, you know, make himself even better, Klopp. So, listen, man, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this, man. I didn't expect much, but we're doing well. Then you look at Arsenal. The thing with Arsenal is their fan base is crazy, man. I thought, like, our fan base and other fan base are crazy, but Arsenal fan base is the worst. It's the worst of the lot. They think they're better than what they are. That's the worst part of it. They think they are Real Madrid. I've seen a guy from my country put about 9 players in his team, and 2 from, like, combining Real Madrid and Arsenal. 9 players from Arsenal and 2 players from Real Madrid. What the hell are you talking about, bro? Like, exactly. Your team ain't that good. Why are you putting only 2 Real Madrid players in the Arsenal team while you're putting Zinchenko's and all these useless players in their team? I don't understand. Listen, Arsenal bought rejects. Listen to this, yeah? They bought rejects. That's why they are where they are. You know what I mean? And they are actually going down the table. Zinchenko is a reject. Jesus is a reject. All these players are reject. The reason they're struggling this season, so I tell you why, compared to last season, because they got rid of Xhaka. Xhaka is an aggressive player. He controls games. He puts it on other teams. If you haven't got that in your team, there's no aggression. You're nicey. This is the performance you're going to get. That's why they're struggling. They're too nice on the pitch. They need aggression on that pitch. When you have aggression at that pitch, players fear you. When they fear you, then you got the whole pitch for yourself. Think about it that way, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, but Arsenal's fourth. Tottenham's coming back up, but you know what? Tottenham, they're getting injuries back. Let's see how good they are with their first teamers. Are they going to be better than what they've been showing lately? I don't know. They lost 5 already this season. Hopefully, we keep them down there, because I'm scared of Tottenham. I've got to be real. Like, the way they started the season, scary shit, man. Absolutely scary shit. Let's be realistic here. West Ham, on and off. You know what I mean? They drew the other day with Brighton. The two teams that's next to each other, 6 and 7. They're all right. I mean, but I think they're going to be there and thereabouts with Brighton. And then you got Man United, Jim Ratcliffe taking over 25%. What are Man United going to do? Like, we was discussing it yesterday in Spaces on Twitter. I was honest. I didn't lie about Man United. I said, what Man United need to do is hit that reset button. Start from zero and work your way back up. Because the way they go on about football, like buying players and expect something to happen, ain't the way of going on about it. And, you know, they're going to keep doing that again and again and again. And look where they are now. It's embarrassing, man. I mean, come on, man. 31 points, 20 games. That's embarrassing. And not only that, you know, the players, they're just there. You know what I mean? They just love to play for Man United, and that is it. There's no winning mentality in that team. They're finished, man. Absolutely finished. And you got Newcastle. They're finally realising Champions League football and Premier League football together is hard. The thing with Newcastle, I think they got there too early. Honestly, they got there too early. They should have took it step by step and get to the top. Now everybody's talking about they managed to get in the sack and all this stuff. Well, we have to wait and see, innit? Chelsea's Chelsea. And I mean, since Abramovich left, they haven't got the power anymore. And we can't take them seriously. I really can't. It's all about the money, innit? The money talks over Chelsea. Wolverhampton, they're doing all right. I mean, they're climbing up that table. Gary O'Neill's not a bad manager, is he, people? Like, we talk about him, you know, like he wasn't a good manager in the beginning, but under the tutelage of the likes of Jurgen Klopp, he coached at Liverpool, actually, and he learned a lot from Jurgen Klopp. Now he knows how to manage a team, and they're brilliant. They're brilliant. And you got Bournemouth, you got Fulham, you got Crystal Palace, you got Nottingham Forest that's coming back up the table. And you got Everton. It's crazy that Everton had 10 points deduction, and look at them now. Like, they're out of the relegation zone. But I've heard Everton might get another 10 points as well, people. So keep an eye on that. I've heard even Nottingham Forest might get another 10 points as well, because the financial fair play, they haven't followed it in the right way. They bought too many players, I think, and all that stuff. And then you got Luton. Luton is all right. I mean, they shouldn't be in the Premier League right now. They should prepare properly and then come back up, in my opinion, next season. You got Burnley. Burnley, just terrible. It's crazy, isn't it? You look at Burnley, Luton, and Sheffield United. I think these are the teams that got promoted last season, and you expect Burnley to do better with what's his name, Vincent Kompany. But they're terrible, man. He's a terrible manager, man. Like, I don't know. I can't say terrible manager. He just can't. He's not there. You know what I mean? He's just too quiet. You need someone that's going to be vocal. You know what I mean? And have a go at players. And I don't see that from him. He's struggling. He's really struggling. Sheffield United, you know, they got Chris Wilder back. They've done bits here and there with new ideas, but he caught up with them finally, and I think they're struggling now. I think they're going to be relegated very, very soon, the way they're going. Like I said, it's only 18 games to go, people. Premier League ain't that long. Hopefully Liverpool will do something. But let me get to the comments before I move on to the next subject. Then we can continue. Steve Copkin, big up, bro. Top of the league, Fozzy. Yes, we're top of the league, bro. I'm happy, mate. Ecstatic. I can't believe it, man. 45 points, 1 loss, 6 draws, 13 wins. Should be more. We know that. Should be more. It is what it is, isn't it? But if we just continue with our momentum, take a game at a time, who knows where we're going to be? Who knows, man? And then you got, he says, Steve Cocker says, you okay? I haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, I'm all right, man. I've just come back recently. You know what I mean? I need a rest in it. I need a rest sometimes. And doing content creating, I've realized it's a bit difficult. But yeah, from tomorrow onwards, I'll be here, man. I'll be here. Yes, Janet, what's going on? Hi for the FA Cup next. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game against Arsenal. We're going to be talking about that hopefully tomorrow. I'll try to do a late night one and we could talk about it. Hope all is well from Jason Williams. I'm good, man. All good. Been watching your videos on TikTok at standing. Yeah, listen, I'm truthful. I don't really lie about things like that. I don't need no clicks or anything like that, but I need the likes. Please hit the likes if you can. Yeah, it's just sometimes, with the fan base, I think we overreact on things. Even when we win games, we're still complaining about players, which doesn't make any sense to me. I really don't understand. But I'll talk about the players individually, and we could discuss it further if you know what I mean. Real football is dead. Maybe so. I think this is Jake. Hey, for the Liverpool top of the league, Man City soon to be relegated. No more cook block. I don't know. Cock block. I can't say that, bro. I can't say that. Yeah, our legacy from that shitty mank tin pot club. You can't say things like that on YouTube, bro. Please. Yeah. Big up John Conway as always, man. Big up everyone. I really thank you, man. I've just come back and look at this. People already messaging me. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Bless, bro. Fozzie, happy new year, man. You never walk alone. Happy new year to all of you. I hope this year is the best year of all. I hope you're gonna enjoy it even more. I'm hoping for it. Last year was just a terrible year for me. Lost my younger brother, and I've never felt like that. You know what I mean? Like, you lose a lot of people in your life, but when you lose a younger brother, it's the worst feeling, man. Like, it's crazy, man. We don't wish that on anybody, but it is what it is. Life, you know what I mean? But I don't want to talk about it, but you know how it is. Hopefully this year will be better. John Conway, yes. Okay, big up, bro. Always, man. Always supportive. And you, Gigi, and you, John Conway. Everybody on here. Thank you for coming on as always. Gigi says, big up, Fozzie, my brother, and happy new year to you, bro. Happy new year to all of you, bro. All of you. Brett, new person, please subscribe if you haven't. Much appreciated for coming on. At least Gennaro won last night to put pressure on Real Madrid. This is a Man City thing, innit? Man City have that money, bro. Man City have that money, you know what I mean? And I see this guy called Hamza the criminal, my brother Hamza. I don't know if you guys know Professor Hamza. He's my brother, innit? So I can't really trash him that much. Like, he keeps on putting on his Twitter like, they're winning, they're gonna win the league, you know, all this stuff. You're a Man City fan. Forget about what your owners own. Support Man City, bro. Freaking hell, but he's funny, man. He kills me. He absolutely kills me, Hamza. Real Madrid, please go and subscribe to him. Please go and subscribe to him. If you want entertainment, go and subscribe to Hamza. Real Madrid is my second least favorite team in football behind Man United. Real Madrid is just greedy, Brett. They're greedy, you know what I mean? They you know what it is? Do you know why continental teams win Champions Leagues on a regular basis? Because their football governing body prepares them for it. Our football governing body don't prepare for us. We've got games every 2 days. If they got Champions League game next, what the footballing governing body in Spain do? What they do is they let them have 5 days rest. Do you get what I'm saying, people? This is why they're more fresh when they play in the Champions League. The league is not as competitive as the Premier League, but they freshen them up to be less tired when they face teams like us, if you know what I mean. So this is what the Premier League needs to, like, you know, understand. In order for our teams to do better in the Premier League, so in the Champions League, they need to rest our players. They need to, like, you know, give us a few days before the Champions League games. Then we could, you know, go into the Champions League games refreshed, and we could challenge the likes of Real Madrid and all that stuff. I'm telling you, go and check it, man. They always rest them for about 3 or 4 days or 5 days. It's crazy, man. Gigi says Newcastle. Cook City, yeah. Newcastle's finishing it, man. It's just too many games, man. Too many games. I said that. Remember, Gigi. I said that last season. Let's see what Newcastle's gonna do when they have more teams. When they have to play more competitions. And there you go, people. If you haven't got the right squad, the right mentality, the right experience in your team, which Arsenal don't have. This is the problem. Like I was talking about Arsenal earlier. The issue Arsenal have, they don't have enough experience in that team. Hence why they haven't maintained that winning run. If you got experience with youth, I'm telling you, man, the world's your oyster. Cedric Lopez says, Happy New Year, Fozzy. Company not truly invested in that club. Yeah, it's terrible, bro. It's terrible, man. He needs to look for a new job next, man. Not football related. Not football. Not football. It's crazy. Yes. Yeah, we'll talk about the next thing. Obviously, we're gonna talk about our players as well. Fozzy, sorry to hear about your problem. Listen, it is what it is, isn't it? It's upsetting, but I hope he's in heaven, smiling down on us. That's what I'm hoping for. And yeah, that's all I got to say about it. Let's go to the next thing. Well, is this a transfer? So, a lot of people are asking for transfers for Liverpool Football Club, especially a centre back. You can see on my obviously screen right there. They're talking about this player called Inacio. I can't say his name. Inacio from Sporting Lisbon. He's basically a centre back that can play left back. So what Liverpool fans want to get is 2 in 1. So if you got a player that can play left back as well as centre back, then you don't have to worry about both, each position, centre back and left back. But what I said to people is, although we're linked with him, I don't think we're going to get him. You're asking why we're not going to get him. The reason we're not going to get him is because Liverpool's next target is the centre back position. They need to refresh that centre back. And let me tell you why I think that. Van Dijk is what, it's going to be 32, 33 soon. Matip is already 32, 33. And then Robertson is going to be hitting 30. So the next step in Liverpool's development, long-term project, as I always say, is getting those centre-backs in early to learn under these players, so eventually they'll take over. So you don't have to spend extortionate amount of money, if you know what I mean, people. Because Liverpool owners don't spend 200 million every summer. You know that. I know that. Even Stevie Wonder knows that. So this is the next thing I'll keep telling people. What we need right now is a DM. Someone who's going to protect that defensive structure we have, that's going to be more mobile than Endo. Endo is great. I love him. He's brilliant. I haven't trashed. Everybody knows I don't trash our players. I have been supportive of him. He's done above and beyond for a lot of people now. But he's not the long-term thing. He's a Milner replacement. He could play right back, left back, centre back, and then DM. That's typical Milner replacement. What I want to do now is someone that's going to grow with the team, that's going to take us to that next level in midfield. It's going to be more mobile, more pacey, more technical ability in the football as well. I know it's a lot to ask, but there's always players out there that we can get. We didn't expect to get these players that's here this season. Nobody knew that we were going to get Szoboszlai or Endo or and players like that, but we did. Even Gravenberch. So that's what I'm looking for. The DM is the most pivotal part of the team. Like, it's the most important part of the team. When Fabinho came to Liverpool went to that next level. Do you remember, people? And we was challenging for titles in a consistent basis with Fabinho in that role. But what I want to see is the next Fabinho, but more mobile, more pacey, and he will be more influential in that midfield. That's what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, Caicedo didn't come, but we got to move on in it. He chose the wrong path. I even save Caicedo before he went to Chelsea. He chose that path. We need to get someone else that's going to be better than him now in that position. There's always players out there, people. You just have to look around and see what they're all about. Because Liverpool Football Club, they are good at that scouting system. I mean, they get you players that are hungry. They got the right mentality, and they're not here to collect only the big wages. They want to win titles. They want to have a legacy in football. That's what we need to get, and that's why I'm enjoying this team. You know what I mean? Like I've always said, you got to learn from past mistakes. We made mistakes in the past with wages and all that stuff. The wages were like this. Now the wages are like that. So the next step is to keep the wages in the same level. Make sure the players' heads are in the game, not outside the game. Make sure agents don't always intervene and things like that. But yeah, I like Inacio. I think that's how you say his name. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. But is he what we're looking for? If we get him, listen, I'm happy. I'm not going to be crying about it. But is he what we're looking for? We have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. It's a long. Listen, it's a long way to go. I've heard Liverpool are look at him. They sent some scouts down there to look at him. But I want to see, like, is this the defender they want? Because, like I said, the next step is replacing the likes of Matip and Van Dijk, man. And while they're still here, let's use them to help the next generation. You know what I mean? And that would be like what we did in the 70s and 80s. That's what we used to do. We used to buy players, we'll put them in the reserves, they learn under the experienced players, and then they take over eventually, and the success always continues, if you know what I mean, people. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. But get busy in the chat, man. I'm here for you guys. You know I'm always here talking to you guys. I always read your messages. And thanks for the love and support as always, man. Thanks for the love and support as always. Yeah, so I want to talk about this, man. You know what I mean? Jurgen Klopp. What can I say? What can I say? I put a tweet out. I put a TikTok thing out the other day. Let me just do something. I'm sorry about that. About Jurgen. I remember last season, a lot of fans were complaining about him. They wanted him out. They wasn't thinking straight, if you know what I mean. And I kept on saying, like, be careful what you wish for, because this mentality from rival fans that's telling you get rid of him and all that stuff, it's not the way to go about it, you know what I mean. And I was proven right, you know what I mean. I'm not saying I'm the best at, you know, analyzing things and all that stuff, but what I do, people, is I learn from past mistakes. You know, Liverpool made so many errors in the past with our management, with our football club, with everything that we know about Liverpool Football Club. But you got to learn from things like that in order for you to progress again. With me, I've always said it, the most important managers are the ones that's at club for in longevity, and this is what I want Klopp to do. He's got what, two years left now, people don't even know that he's got only 2 years left in his contract. So we need to sign him up on another contract, another 4 years, and make him stay even longer. What I like about Jurgen Klopp is, compared to other managers, right, that could have come to Liverpool, that what they said last season, like, bring the Brighton manager in, bring that Tottenham manager who was at Celtic in, and all that stuff. They haven't got no winning mentality. They're good managers, but they're that level. The level they're at now, that's what they are. So if you bring these type of managers in, think about it this way, yeah. Jurgen Klopp gets offers from the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, German team, Bayern Munich, all the top teams in the world of football, especially even international teams. And he rejects them because he loves Liverpool so much. Why would you want to take that away from Liverpool Football Club and get managers that's going to use you as a stepping stone to get to those destinations he's rejecting? It doesn't make any sense. I just don't understand our fan base. I keep telling them this. They didn't want to know. Now, I see them on Spaces. I see them on YouTube apologizing to Jurgen Klopp. Why are you apologizing? You've been told, be careful what you wish for. You've got the best manager possible. We didn't progress because of the pandemic hit. When the pandemic hits, Liverpool struggle because the ownership that we got don't have that finance. They put our dinner ladies on furlough. They put our staff on furlough. Are we forgetting things like this? This is the type of ownership we got. And this guy worked under this ownership. And he knows what to do. He lost his mum. So it was always going to be difficult for us to progress from that league-winning team. It's just crazy. It's crazy. So now we're restarting. We reinvented ourselves. We've got new players, younger players, fresh players that's going to run to tomorrow. It's good. It's good. Get behind the team, people. I really don't understand where this negativity towards the manager comes from when we're struggling. Man City, they're there, innit? Man City is there. They spend that much money. That's what they do. When they lose players, they're still going to be there because they spend that money. Liverpool, when we have to reinvent ourselves, we have to go back down and we have to go back up. That's the ownership we've got. Think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying, people. This is the difference in levels. But this guy's still doing it. He's still competing, even going back down and coming back up. And how can you question him as a manager? I don't understand. Come on, man. Come on. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. Be careful what you wish for. Because we've been through this before. We had some mediocre managers. I went to Roy Hodgson watching these games in the rainy days at Anfield when the stands were pretty much empty because nobody could watch these games anymore. I don't want to go back to that, man. We've got the right guy. Just stick with him. For crying out loud. All this negativity, but this guy who's got a YouTube channel, he's a Liverpool fan. He said this, What are they experts? Are they Mystic Meg? Do they read to the future? What are they? Who are they? Have they been to Anfield? Do they know anything about Liverpool Football Club? They only read books about Liverpool Football Club. Ask them when was the first time we won the FA Cup. Ask them who Bill Shankly was. They didn't go back that far. Come on, people, man. Stop listening to these stupid people that want you to go down to make themselves popular in freaking social media. Support your club, man, and support your manager, because you never... Listen, this ride ain't going to last long. Once it goes, it's going to be hard getting back to where we was again. So be careful, man. Be careful. This ownership ain't leaving, man. These ownerships ain't leaving anytime soon. You're going to have struggles when this guy leaves, man. Believe in me. As Roman Reigns says, believe that. Believe that, people. I'm telling you, man. I've seen The Rock's coming back, people. He's going to face Roman Reigns, the head of the table clash. I can't wait for that. I'm a wrestling fan as well, unfortunately. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Gigi says, I read Liverpool did make an offer for Inacio. How serious are these rumours? What I've heard was they want 60 million euros for him. Liverpool bid around 35 million, but it could have add-ons on it as well, on appearances and, winning trophies as well. So if it comes through, listen, I've got no issues with that. Like I said, I want a DM. That's my first target in Liverpool Football Club. I want to dominate games. You know what I mean? I don't want McAllister being our DM. He's good, but he's not a DM. He's a number 10, sorry. So we need to move him up to create goals. Look at that creativity he done for Jota the other day. Look at that pass outside the foot, man. I'm all about technical, people. I'm all about technical. I love technical football. Baggio was my favorite player when I was growing up. Obviously, Barnes is always going to be my favorite. Baggio. I'm telling you, people, I love technical football. There's nothing like technical football. DM, we win. Yep, 100% JK, 100%. And GG, yeah. I hope I cleared that up for you. Big up Uncle Roz. Uncle Roz is on the way to how many? 3,000. Go and subscribe to Uncle Roz, man. He's almost there, man. He's almost there. Big up Uncle Roz. Who's this? Fend Rap of Fed Up, is it? Fed Up of it's a monster of DM. Genoa. I don't know. He's a monster of DM. I don't know who that is. Fend Rap. I don't know who he is. I'll check up on him when I leave, bro. I'll check up on him when I leave and see who he is. I'll take your word for it, Gigi. I'll take your word for it, brother. You guys always deliver some good stuff for me, so I'll check it out and see what he's all about. We just need someone like that, bro. We just need someone who's dominating and controlling that midfield. Like Mascherano used to do back in the day, people. Do you remember Javier Mascherano? The way he used to just run up and down that midfield. Mixture of Mascherano and Alonso. That would be bella tutti frutti. Uncle Ross says, I don't see Liverpool getting any players in because Liverpool are reactive, not proactive. A lot of people say that, but we didn't expect Gakpo last January, so we have to wait and see, Uncle Ross. We have to wait and see. Like you live by the sword, you die by the sword, didn't it? You live by the sword, but you die by the sword. What I said was, if we don't sign anyone in this window and we don't win, and we don't win the league and we don't make a major marquee signing next summer, that's gonna overwrite that, then we've got a problem, FSG problem. In my opinion, people need to wake up to reality, man. Big up Football Talk Podcast. Big up, bro. Big up. We'll talk soon, man. We'll talk soon. Big up, Fozzy. Happy New Year. Sorry to hear about your brother. Listen, it's like it's life, innit? It's life, brother. Please go and subscribe to Football Talk Podcast. He's amazing at what he does, man. I went on his channel. I really enjoyed it, brother. I really enjoyed it, man. Facts, bro. Opposition fans are rife with jealousy, and they tried to convince LFC fans last summer that club needs to go. I've seen it all. Yep, JK, I used to be one of those fans that used to be jealous of Man United. I used to say Ferguson is crap, get rid of him and all that stuff. They're doing the same thing to us, you know what I mean? And people fall for it, unfortunately. What Liverpool fans used to do to Man United fans, you know what I mean? So we just got to be careful, man, because like I said, there's no one like Klopp, man. I've been through managers, man, and I don't want to go back to those kind of days, man. Listen, I'm gonna admit that right now, live on air, I went through depression, because when you love a club so much, you was used to winning, and then all of a sudden you become a loser, and then it continues for years and years and years. It's hurting, man. It really hurt me. It really hurt me, especially when Man United fans were laughing at us every single time when they were winning title, and all that stuff. It really hurt me, man. It really hurt me, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. That's why I say, while we got this ride, let's make it last as long as possible, man. I'm telling you. Because no one's going to convince me Jurgen Klopp out. That's for sure. Wilded Wolf says, Happy New Year. Big up, Wilded Wolf. It's been a while, brother. It's been a while. Big up. Happy New Year, brother. Hear you, bro. Yes. Delete 65 million by him or your faults. Delete. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. When he came on the scene for Ajax, he was that defender everybody wanted. He was that defender everybody was talking about. He was that defender like they were comparing him to the likes of Van Dijk, Stamp, and all that stuff from Holland. And it just fell from grace, innit? He looked good, you know what I mean? He could speak on the mic and all that stuff, and he could tackle now and again. But now he's been exposed that he's not as good as what we thought he was going to be. He chose the wrong, let me just put it, Wilded Wolf. He chose the wrong career path. Just like Gravenberch. Now you see Gravenberch, he started off good, now he's tailing away because, you know, the season caught up with him. In life, if you're a footballer, you start from the bottom, you work your way up. But unfortunately, some people just chase money and they forget football should come first for your ability to progress and get better. That's what they forget, and that's what's happened to De Ligt, man. I wouldn't mind him at Liverpool, you know what I mean? Maybe under the tutelage of Jurgen Klopp and Van Dijk, maybe he'll get better. But we need someone like Van Dijk, man. We need someone powerful, strong in the air, quick, you know what I mean, and can lead the team in the future. That's what I'm looking for in the next centre-back. I don't want to go back to the likes of John Scales, Phil Babb, Mark Wright, Neil Ruddock. I don't want to go back to players like that. Martin Skirtle, come on. We was bragging about Martin Skirtle like he's the best defender in the world at one stage. That's how bad we are. You know what I'm saying? Martin Skirtle, one of the worst defenders we ever had. We was bragging about him like he's the best defender at the time, and we was like praising him, thinking like he is the best defender. That's the levels we was at back in the day, people. Now when the like higher level, we got to like stay there and maintain it, man. You know what I mean? Hansen, you know, Van Dijk, Lawrenson, Yates. We want to stay up there, man. We want to stay up there. But yeah, I don't mind the Wilded Wolf. I don't mind him, bro. It's just like he's gone, bro. Like, you know, the money got to his head, and he's not the same player as before. It would have been good if he started at Liverpool and just worked his way up at Liverpool. I think so. Call me when you finish, bro. Yeah, 100%, bro. I'll call you on Cross. No worries. Salah was a new deal. Oh, once new deal. And how long we're going to keep him? Salah is a phenomenal player, man. You know what I mean? He has these moments when he wants to be top scorer. He has these moments when he's like greedy in front of goal to break a record. But this season, apart from those moments that really irritate me, he's been phenomenal. I gotta be real. This is the best version of Salah I've seen in years. I swear to you, people. He creates goals. He scores goals. Look at the outside the foot pass to Gakpo the other day, man. Come on, man. How many players can say they do that on a regular basis? And it's natural. It's natural, man. He's phenomenal, man. He's phenomenal. I gotta be real, man. I've got no doubt about Salah. But giving him a new contract, we have to wait and see, innit? We have to wait and see. It's all about probably extending a year, within year, to see the performances on the pitch while Dead Wolf. So we've got to wait and see, brother. Big up, Fuzzy. Psychedelic Shaolin says, big up, man. I love seeing you guys all, honestly. I don't know about other channels, but I enjoy when you guys come on and support and put your thoughts through. I love it, man. Really love it. The chat, I agree. No one saying the club out anymore. They're all apologizing, bro. Psychedelic, they're all apologizing now. I've been in spaces on Twitter, the Twitter gang, they're all apologizing now. Like, why are you apologizing? When we told you in the beginning, be careful what you wish for. Don't drive our manager out. He's everything to us. I went to Anfield to open up that new stand in Anfield Road. If you guys were there, you would have probably shed a tear the way Liverpool fans were singing, I'm so glad Jurgen is a Red. I'm so glad he delivered what he said. Jurgen said to me, you know, we win the Premier League. And he said so. I'm in love with him and I feel fine. It was like that. There was like 5 minutes of that song, like just continuous. Like, it's just, I'm thinking like, and he's standing in the middle of the pitch looking at us, smiling. You know what I mean? This is what you need. If you got a happy camp, I'm telling you right now, the world's your oyster. You need a happy camp, everybody together, winning together, everything like that. That's how you win titles. If you got a like big egos camp, you end up like Man United. You know what I mean? Rashford gets more than Salah, people. Rashford! Come on, man. Come on. Bobby Firmino to Forest, your thoughts? Sad. You know what I mean? I hoped he won't come back to the Premier League. But, it is what it is, I mean, he's got to earn his money. He's got to earn his money in it. But, yeah, they'll be all right. But I don't know if they're going to spend Wild Dead Wolf because they've got financial issues at the moment. I think they overspent, brother. A loan, maybe loan. Big up Uncle Ross. Uncle Ross, you don't need to send me anything, bro. You don't need to send me anything. Thank you for the super chat, though. Yeah, delete I would take in team, can't lie. Yeah, I would take him. Listen, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no to delete, but it's a lot of work. You need to work him psychologically. You need to work on him psychologically because he's not there anymore. You know what I mean? He's mentally gone. So he needs a rehab at Liverpool Football Club. You know what I mean? But big up for the super chat, Uncle Ross. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. We'll be back tomorrow anyway, Uncle Rods. We're going to do tomorrow night. I'm off tomorrow, so I want to do Let's Talk LFC about the FA Cup game against Arsenal. We could talk about that. I would bring back Bobby. His last season for us, he scored 13 goals and had 5 assists, better than most forwards. We just got to be careful. Psychedelic Shaolin. I think we're criticizing our forwards too much. I got to be honest here. Let me move on to this one. Look at this one, for example. We talked about Curtis Jones. We criticize him. I criticize him more than most when he was young and all that stuff. In regards to he should improve elsewhere than come back to the club from loan, and then we could assess his development. But now I can't even argue with Curtis Jones. He's phenomenal, man. He's really good. He's really, really good. I can't believe how good he is, man. I'm in shock sometimes when I look at him. What I like about him is the positions he takes on the pitch. I don't know if you guys seen it there. When we're in trouble, when the team is attacking us, and we get the ball back from the team, he takes a position in the middle of the pitch, in the center circle, so it opens up our attack. So he gets a through ball for the middle, and then we go on a counter attack straight away. He keeps doing things like that. His positional sense has improved. His passing ability has improved. His goal obviously contribution has improved. Next, I want to see shots from outside. That's the only thing that's missing. But listen, I'm happy with this Curtis Jones. I'm sorry for having a go at you, but in order for you to improve, we have to have a go for you. But I'm not that kind of person that has a go at our players, personal attacks and all that stuff. I don't do that. Footballing, I'll have a go. Other than that, I'm not part of that group. I'm sorry, I'm not part of that group. Another player, everybody. Hey, yes, Endo. Come on, people. Endo. Above and beyond, innit? Above and beyond performances, man. You can't argue with Endo's performances now. We was defending him on this channel. Remember people? GG, JK, Uncle Rods, John, Wild Dead Wolf. Look. We was defending Psychedelic Shaolin. We was defending this guy on this channel. We said give him time. These players from Japan, Korea, and all that stuff, it takes them time if they haven't got people similar to them around them. They're shy people. They're very timid people. It takes them time. Once they get their feet under the table, they become good eventually, and that's what he's become. He's phenomenal in that midfield. What I like about him, he's got that gum shield. Goes on the pitch. I'm here for war. I'm here for war, to battle for the team, and I love that about him. He gives us 100% game in and game out. And listen, I've never had to go at him, so I'm not part of that group. They can all go get lost, in my opinion. This is the next player I want to talk about, Darwin Núñez. Listen, we all have our reservation against Darwin Núñez. I got to be real. I'm starting to get fed up sometimes, but the thing is, people, at least he's getting chances in game. I know I keep going back to that. He's getting chances in games, and you could see he's hurt when he misses the chances, and you could see he's hurt when he comes off the pitch as well. So, as fans, although we know he lacks in ability, if Klopp is playing him, we've got to support Klopp. We've got to support our manager, people. I mean, got to get behind our manager. We can't that Klopp for giving him a chance. I think once this boy clicks, gets the goals in a continuous basis, he'll be phenomenal. He needs something like 2 a game or something like that to get him going. Because he has, like I said before, he has at least 4 or 5 chances in one game. If he's clinical, just finish 2 of them. like just finish at 2 or 3. Just get something on that goal. You know what I mean? Then you could have that, you know, run of games of goals. But listen, if Klopp wants him to play, I'm not here to argue with Klopp. You know, like, listen, we're all Klopp fans. We're all behind our manager. Diaz, in the last game, he's improved, man. He's absolutely improved immensely, in my opinion, Diaz. He set up, I think, the first goal of the game. I'm sure he did. Like when he cut off the left, passed it to Nunes, and Nunes passed to Salah. I'm sure that's the first goal. I'm sure that was it. Yeah, so I think with Diaz, it was mentally, something was not right with him. Like I said, psychologically, something was off. What I noticed when I noticed that was the Arsenal game when he came off. I thought he was injured, but he wasn't injured. Obviously, he played in the Newcastle game after that. He was crying at the same time, like on the bench. And I said, mate, somebody needs to sit down with Diaz and just talk to him and get him through this bad stage of his life, man. Something is not right. But now you saw him against Newcastle. He was phenomenal, man. Back to the Diaz that we know. He's taking on people, passing the right passes, and he was just a pest in the whole game. And yeah, I can't argue with him. Joe Gomez. Oh, those people that wanted him out. Do you remember who you are? Do you remember? Or you forgot who you are? Joe Gomez is the best cover or starter that you could have at a football club. Plays right back, plays centre back, plays left back. Never complains, does his job, does what it says on the tin, and moves and gets off the pitch. I love that. I love people like that. And that's what I like about him. Never complained once. He had a serious knee injury. It's always going to take him time to come back. Now look at him. Look at the benefits you're getting out of him. I bet you guys who wanted to sell him don't want to sell him anymore. Do you? Think about it, man. Football like world is just crazy, man. Some of the decisions people make, man. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, so that's all I got for you guys. We're going to come back tomorrow. Obviously, we have to do a preview for the Arsenal game. I want to get like a gang of us just to talk about the game and the season, obviously. So I think let's talk LFC episode 38 will be at your door tomorrow around 10:15, hopefully, in the night. Yeah, let's get back to that. I'm not going to do live watch-alongs for a while. I need to build up the fan base in this damn place. You know, I can't be the only... The thing is, what makes me laugh about the watch-alongs, when I started in 2019, it was only Anfield Agenda and that guy Goldbridge at Manchester United. They were the only ones doing watch-alongs, and I started doing watch-alongs after them. Now, after the pandemic, everybody's doing it. So it's a bit difficult, you know, to have, you know, the focus on the channel. But if you guys can help, please share the channel around, all that stuff, and, you know, get people in here. You're not going to get anyone that's going to be chatting to you like I do, man. Let's just be honest here. I've got no issues with anyone. Respect to everybody. Where was that? Let me get to the comments and then we finish there, man. There you go. Psychedelic Shaolin says Curtis is showing his potential lately. Yeah, 100%. I heard Arsenal want him. I don't know if Arsenal's going to get him. But the thing is, like, some players, their head could be turned because the lack of first team football. But I think the kid's got his head screwed on. I don't think he's going to leave Liverpool Football Club. But you're right, man. You're right, Psychedelic. You're 100% right, brother. Yeah. Endo, our own Japanese warrior. Listen, the guy puts on a gum shield. And when he first came to Anfield, he was wearing a army jacket. So he's here for war. I love that. I really love that. I really, really love that. Psychedelic Shaolin says that Endo, another underrated player, supported him since the summer. Good to see him starting and games, not afraid of a tackle. Bro, it's just time, innit? If we give time to people, then we could like see their developments. Because the Premier League it's not a league that you could just come in and do a lot. It ain't, bro. It takes time for players. It's a fast-paced, energetic, physical league, man. It batters your body, man. I mean, I used to play for West Ham at youth level, so I used to watch the big players back in the day. So I see how it is. I've seen how it is, man. It's crazy, man. Some of the challenges I used to get, even in the youth level, is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Darwin, I'm not sure what the problem is, why he scored 30 plus goals at Benfica, then struggled to finish for us. I'm hoping something clicks soon. You know, with Darwin Nunes, Psychedelic and everybody, the thing with Darwin Nunes is confidence based. Like, if his confidence goes up, he'll score a lot of goals. If people judge him, like Jurgen Klopp said the other day, he hates social media because a lot of people attack him. But I said, why is he on social media in the first place? He shouldn't be there. I mean, stay away from social media, brother. it's not a place for people like you, man. Because once those idiots that think they support the club start trashing you, they'll attack you personally, and that's what's happened. Listen, Darwin Nunes will come good. I believe in him. We all have to believe in him. Listen, good or bad, just take it for what it is. Klopp believes in him. Why do we have to be any different? Do we believe in Klopp? Yes. So let's believe in the kid as well. Let's believe in the kid as well, man. And Nunes Spencer is Duracell bunny. Don't stop, as Klopp said. If you never watch games, you would hate Nunes. Listen, he's a pest. He's a pest. He's a pest, bro. At least he gives it 100%. Like Liverpool fans, most of us say, if you give us 100%, we'll accept you for that. And we're top of the league. To me, if we're top of the league, we shouldn't really trash any players. I'll tell you why. Because at least we're there. If we're like going down the league and we're not winning games and all that stuff, you don't trash players. You just ask questions, innit? Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? Then that's okay. But you're top of the league now, and you should be way clear if it wasn't for bad officiating. I've heard we've lost 12 points this season through bad officiating, people. 12 points. Can you imagine if we had that 12 points? 18 games to go. We'll be way clear of everybody else. But, you know, it is what it is. Liverpool have always faced stuff like this, unfortunately. Premier League don't like us. FA don't like us. The government don't like us. It's difficult, man. When that's all on top of your head and your shoulders, it's difficult. I agree with you about Gomez. Yeah, man. A lot of people trust him. A lot of people wanted him out. I didn't care, man. Listen, you never see me come on streams and change. Like when I go to other people's streams, I don't change. It's still the same Fozzy. If I think a player is a bozo, I'll call it out. You know what I mean? For him to improve or something. If I think a player is good and others don't, I will call it out. That's how it is, man. Sometimes people team up against me. You know what I mean? Because I'm being positive about Jurgen Klopp staying. Or Darwin Nunes is going to be a better player. Has Darwin Nunes improved from last season? 100%. He's a different player. I mean, he holds up the ball now. He passes the right passes. It's just his finishing is the issue. That's the finishing, man. Once he sorts that out, poof. Yes, Sel Gomez is overrated. Have always thought so. Come on, Wild Dead Wolf, man. Please. Great stream for you. Big up, man. I feel refreshed, innit, John? I feel refreshed, man. 12 hours a day work, like days and nights, kills me, man. It really kills me, bro. But I try my best for you guys. I get you. I get you. I joined the channel force. I'm at 6 football channels. Yeah, man. That's too many, man. Too many, mate. Too many. Statman Stubbs and you, LFC chat, be cool. He's a great guy like yourself. Yeah, I'm going to bring Statman Stubbs back. He's been on this channel before. I love Statman Stubbs, man. He's one of my favorite people on YouTube, man. I love working with Statman Stubbs. He's a phenomenal person. He knows his football. He's one of the coolest guys on YouTube, in my opinion. And I've got nothing but good things to say about Statman Stubbs. Nothing but good things to say. I don't really say bad things about people anyway. I don't get involved in things like that, people. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Some people like people like that. Some people don't. It is what it is. That's how it is, man. I'll get along with everybody. All stay well. Have a great day. Keep going. LFC never walk alone. Big up, Wild Dead Wolf. Big up, brother. Have a great day, Wild Dead Wolf from JK. And Takadolic says, I like how Nunes counterattacks. He's brilliant, bro. He's brilliant. It's just like that finishing. I just want to see that finishing, bro. Brilliant show, Takadolic says. That's just, thank you, brother. Thank you, Takadolic. Gomez, Gakpo are two valuable players for us. Most versatile and get on with it whenever needed. Yes, 100%. You know, that's what I like about them, bro. That's what I like about them. I love players that don't moan. If you put them left back, they'll play left back. If you put them right back, they play right back. If you put them in goal, they play in goal. That's the best players, man. If you got this mentality in your club, poof, great. Yeah, Statman Stop Sound, top guy, and I laugh. He's brilliant, bro. He's absolutely brilliant, man. Yeah. But yeah, let me try get him tomorrow. Yeah, why not? Why not me, Uncle Rods? Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? We'll try something tomorrow. Yeah, do the episode of Let's Talk LFC. I want to talk about these guys before I go. You all know I'm not the biggest FSG fan. I'm still at FSG. I haven't really come off that train. But you got to give them credit where credit is due. They have invested in the summer. They tried to get Caicedo on top of that as well. Yeah, I just want to be honest, you know what I mean, and be truthful about it, and I have to be like, if I'm wrong sometimes, I'll admit it. You know what I mean, I'm not gonna lie about it. But majority of the time I was right about FSG. They just don't spend the money that we need. Especially Klopp deserves more. But listen, this summer they've done brilliant. I hope it continues as well. And I'll get at that, FSG at stage eventually. Just want them to support the manager because the manager deserves more. The Liverpool Football Club deserves more. Our fan base deserves better than what we get. That's what I think. Like, the evil, most useless fan base gets everything, and us who are loyal, who support the club through thick and thin, get less. That's what angers me more than anything, people. That's why sometimes I have a go at the owners. We support the team no matter what. We fill the stadium no matter what. I mean, if we're not even challenged, look at last season how terrible we was. We still outnumbered people in the stadium. So that's why I'm always, angry at the owners and things like that. But this season, phenomenal, man. Keep up the good work, as they say, innit? Credit where credit's due, man. JK wants that man's question. Yeah. Yes. Cheating bastard. Yeah, big up. Guys, that's me done, man. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the super chat, Uncle Rods. You don't need to pay me, mate. I love doing this and I love chatting to you guys. Yeah, tomorrow, 10:15. Yeah, 10:15, around 10ish. Tomorrow, tune in, guys. I'll be back doing the preview show on Let's Talk LFC. Episode 48 with probably Uncle Rods and someone else, maybe Statman if he's available, and we could discuss it. Okay, guys, thank you for the contributions. Always, I don't ask for much. Just come and chat to me, man. That's all you have to do. Nothing more, nothing less. And we could discuss this further in the near future. Take care, everybody.